Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my December new releases video where I discuss the books that I'm most anticipating in December and the ones that you guys probably are as well. The first one I'm going to talk about is Evermore by Sara, Holland, although I'm not going to talk much about it because it is a sequel. The first book, Everless, came out at the beginning of this year and I really enjoyed it. It's a YA fantasy set in a world where time is currency and there's a prophecy and a lot of history, and I really enjoyed the first book. I think I ended up giving it 3.5 stars or 4. I'm currently reading this one right now and I'm looking forward to seeing how the series ends. My favourite, Half Nightstand by Christina. This one is an adult contemporary. The description says that the main character has always been one of the guys, which makes me a bit skeptical, but whatever, we can brush past that. She also describes herself as a serial killer expert, so I'm interested in seeing how that gets woven into the plot, if at all, or if it's just like some funny anecdote for the description. I think this is a comedic romance book about online dating. The Disasters by M.K. England. This is science fiction. It's about a boy who is training to be a pilot. Because he's rebellious, he gets kicked out of the academy and then sent back to Earth, but before he leaves he witnesses a terrorist attack and then he has to go on the run with a group of friends. The cover didn't scream any of this at me and I don't know why they didn't go for something a bit more sci-fi, but I am looking forward to reading this one. Before We Were Strangers by Brenda and Novak. This is a YA contemporary or thriller, I'm not entirely sure. It's about a girl called Sloane whose mother disappears when she's 5 after an argument with her father. The main character, Sloane, becomes a model in New York City and she struggles to fit in, and then she tries to find out the truth of what happened to her mother. Fire and Heist by Sara Beth Durst. The description for this one is quite vague, but I believe it's possibly a YA fantasy or paranormal book about dragons and a family of criminals. So the main character can turn into a dragon and she is about to commit her first ever heist where she goes and finds some treasure. I think it sounds quite interesting. It's probably not something that I would go rushing out to buy, but I might give it a go. Final one that I'm curious about is Loon. This is described as a coming-of-age story about a boy whose mother drowns in the lake and his father goes AWOL, so he goes to live with his grandparents. I think it could be a good one to read if you're looking for something emotional and hard-hitting. At least that's what I'm getting from the summary. And then the next 3 books are ones that I'm not particularly excited for because they're either sequels to books that I haven't read yet or they're ones that I'm just never going to read. The first one being Once a King. This is the 3rd book in the A Clash of Kingdoms series. And then there's The Cursed Sea, which is a sequel to The Glass Spare by DeStefano. And finally, the one that everyone is excited for is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra, Clare, which I don't want to read because I don't read her books anymore. But I think BookTube is going to kick off when this book comes out in December. So those are all the books that I'm looking forward to. Let me know in the comments below if you are looking forward to any of these or if there are any that I haven't mentioned. December is a bit of a slow month when it comes to new releases because the publishers are all waiting until January, and then January is just going to explode with debuts and new releases and sequels and stuff. Stay tuned for more new releases videos in the new year and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!